For 20 years, Gloria Richardson did Sammy Davis Jr.'s makeup before every show. She watched him transform from a man into a performer. But in 1988, Gloria noticed something that terrified her. Sammy stopped looking at himself in the mirror, and she knew exactly what it meant. Gloria Richardson started working as a makeup artist in Las Vegas in 1968. She was one of the few black women in the industry. It wasn't easy, but she was good, really good. And in 1969, she got the call that changed her career. Sammy Davis Jr. needed a makeup artist for his residency at the Sands Hotel. Sammy was a legend, singer, dancer, actor, comedian, member of the Rat Pack, one of the most talented performers alive, and Gloria was going to do his makeup. She was terrified. The first night, Sammy walked into the dressing room, and Gloria was ready. Brushes laid out, powders, foundations, everything perfect. Sammy sat down, looked at her in the mirror, and smiled. "Let's make me beautiful, Gloria." And for the next 20 years, that's what she did. 5 nights a week when he was in Vegas. Hundreds of shows, thousands of hours in that chair. And Gloria learned something about Sammy that nobody else saw. Sammy Davis Jr. loved his reflection, not in a vain way, but in a way that said, "I made it. I'm here. I'm alive." Every night while Gloria worked, Sammy would watch himself in the mirror. He'd smile, make faces, practice expressions. He'd talk to his reflection like it was an old friend. Gloria realized the mirror was where Sammy became Sammy Davis Jr. The man who walked in was tired, insecure, human. The man who walked out was a star, and the mirror was where the transformation happened. But in 1988, something changed. Sammy came in for a show in March. He sat down in the chair like always, but he didn't look at the mirror. He looked down, at his hands, at the floor. Anywhere but the mirror. Gloria started working. Foundation, powder, contouring. Usually Sammy would joke, tell stories, sing. But that night he was silent, and he never looked up. Gloria didn't say anything. She just worked. But she was worried. The next night, same thing. Sammy avoided the mirror, and the night after that. For 2 weeks straight, Sammy Davis Jr. refused to look at himself. Finally, Gloria couldn't take it anymore. She put down her brush and said, "Sammy, what's wrong?" He didn't answer, just kept staring at his hands. She said, "You haven't looked at yourself in 2 weeks. Talk to me." Sammy was quiet for a long time. Then he said, so softly Gloria almost didn't hear it, "I don't recognize him anymore." Gloria's heart sank. She said, "Recognize who?" Sammy finally looked up, met her eyes in the mirror. "The man in the mirror. That's not me. That's someone I used to be." Sammy was 62 years old. He'd been performing for 57 years. Started at age 5, tap dancing with his father. He'd spent his entire life becoming Sammy Davis Jr. And now, he didn't know who that was anymore. Gloria didn't know what to say. She just put her hand on his shoulder. Sammy said, "I'm tired, Gloria. I'm so tired, but I don't know how to stop. If I stop performing, who am I?" That night, Sammy went on stage. He sang, he danced, he made the audience laugh. He was brilliant. But Gloria watched from the wings, and all she could see was a man who'd lost himself in his own reflection. Sammy Davis Jr. died 2 years later, May 16, 1990, throat cancer. He was 64 years old. He performed until 6 months before he died, because he didn't know how to be anything else. Gloria went to the funeral. She cried, not for the performer, but for the man who stopped recognizing himself, the man who gave everything to the world and forgot to save something for himself. I did Sammy Davis Jr.'s makeup for 20 years. I watched him transform every night, from a man into a legend. But what I learned is this: you can become so good at being who people expect you to be that you forget who you actually are. And when you finally look in the mirror, you don't see yourself anymore. You see the performance, and that's the loneliest thing in the world. This was a quiet witness. If this story moved you, share it with someone who's forgotten who they are underneath everything they do. Because sometimes we all need permission to stop performing. I'll see you in the next story.